welcome back to my channel. So I'm just wrapping up a little bit of stuff from homeschooling, Ashton, my son, and we're probably about to get ready to do some bubbles and stuff, blow some bubbles, because y'all know it's spring and you want to have so much fun with the kids and stuff like that. Me personally, I only have one baby, so it's like, to me, and I will say this, it's easier because I don't have to worry about, like, he's not like a messy kid. So I've taught him well enough to know if you blow bubbles, baby, it's either outside or in the living room, where if I have to do a little bit of spot cleaning, it's just a little bit, you know. But he doesn't like get messy and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just so happy that it's spring. I'm feeling good. I've been out of work for a little bit, since like 6 days, you guys, and I have a doctor's excuse, so I'll go back to work tomorrow. And I'm so thankful that my voice is better. I'm taking my meds. I got good news. Instead of me being type 2 diabetes, I'm type 1 now, so I don't have to stress a whole lot about my diabetes and stuff like that, but I just got to keep it under control. And that's what the doctor's telling me, like, I have to keep in mind that diabetes do cause you to, like, sometimes for you to break down, you know. But other than that, she did say that I was having, like, my headache that I was having was like constantly, and I couldn't like control it. It was migraines, like really. When I say really, and I'm not being extra, I'm being serious, I had like real life migraines that were like back to back, every day. And I was to a point, like Sunday, I just like, I have to go to the clinic because I can't go on like this. So anyways, long story short, blood pressure's high. And I'm actually, she put me on a diet because she said I'm obese. And she said I'm not morbidly obese at all, but I'm just obese. So I'm just gonna continue to follow her diet plan that she had for me. It's basically like a low carb. And so yesterday was the first day that I didn't eat bread. But today I probably will have like tortilla wrap probably. And that's included in the low carb diet. And she told me not to even focus on keto like I was. And she was like, just don't focus on it because it's more of you putting so much fat into your body. And she said it's a good diet, but right now I don't need the fat. I need to be more healthier. So I'm focusing more on low carb. So yeah, I'm just really excited about the journey that's about to happen. But other than that, I wanted to talk to you guys about this post that I saw on the Google news feed, and I know you guys probably have it too. But I was looking, I love reading, y'all. I love reading me a good book. I love reading the news, like catching up, trying to see what's going on in my neighborhood, what's going on in the world. And I do read like posts from London and Australia and stuff like that, because y'all know in my heart I'm an Australian, okay? I'm from Aussie, okay? No, but I do want to travel there, and I do want to go to London, Britain, stuff like that. So I try to read up on stuff there and stuff here. And one Google article stood out to me, and it was like, for the public housing. And if you're not familiar with public housing, it's like in Dallas it would be called Section 8, or it's like government assistance for people that can afford like to pay like regular housing. They pay like you would pay half of your housing, and they would pay the other half of your housing. So that's where government housing would come in. But it said like something like public housing. And so it's called the article, the news in London, or I don't know if it's like based in the UK, but it's called The Guardian. And I read it like a lot. And I mean, it's crazy because it says like the people, they call them poor because they stay in public housing. So what they're doing now, I think the funder is taking away all the little kids' parks out of the low income housing, because he's placing all the parks in millionaire homes and people that are paying like a lot of money for their apartments, condos, and stuff like that. I just feel like this. Why take something good from kids that don't have, like, they're like, to me, if they're staying in an apartment, even if you're getting government assistance, you're getting that. They still got somewhere to stay. They still need somewhere to play. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't call anybody poor because they are low income. Like my mom, she raised me and my sister low income. I would never fix my mouth to ever call her poor because she's not poor. And at least she has somewhere to stay. She has a roof over her head. She has water. She has light. She has clothes. We all had clean clothes. We all was fed, and we were good. We lived, and my mama raised us right. And I when I saw that, it brought tears to my eyes because I was like, these kids need somewhere to play, something to do. What are they going to do? Stay in the house? What are they going to do? Like, go outside and play with sticks and balls and stuff like that, And that situation is crazy to me. Like, I feel like whoever that is that taking the park away, like, think about your own kid. You know what I mean? Just because you was raised in a household where you had everything that you probably couldn't possibly imagine, just find a heart and give those kids the park that they need to go play. I mean, that's crazy. Like, you taking a park out of the low income apartments and putting them in apartments where people are paying rent. I mean, these people are still paying rents, and I think some people don't pay rent, but it doesn't matter. Those kids need something to do after school if they're not doing anything after school activity wise. And I know this is somewhere in London, you know what I mean? And I know that it's totally different from the US of A and UK, but at the same time, like in United States, we don't play stuff like that. We don't do stuff like that. Even if we are on public houses and stuff like that, we don't do stuff like that. We don't take from our kids. If anything, we're putting into our kids so the kids can do better, so the kids won't go out and do drugs, so the kids won't get tempted to want to sell or be on the streets with bad people. We do that so they can have something to do. If not have a park in these apartments, at least build, or maybe make out of an apartment a little youth group or a little room where they can go and talk or go and do some stuff after school or something like that. Just don't take everything from these kids. Like, I feel so sad about this because it's rude. Like, to me, it's rude to take something from a kid. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, subscribers, like, for real, in the comments below, what do you think about this? Like, it's the Britain Post. It's on Google, the Google news feed. I don't know if we all get the same news or whatever, but you can actually probably look it up, the Garden Post, and it has like something about public housing or something like that. The article will be called Public Housing, but I just feel like that's just crazy. Like, you are leading these kids into trouble. Like, they have nothing to do. Like, really, what about the kids that may not or may have their parents, or maybe living with uncles or aunts, or maybe living with grandma or grandpa, or just mom or just dad, or, you know what I mean? Like, what are they going to do? Like, stay in the house all day? And I mean, that could be good too because they're not getting in trouble. But at some point, they are going to be like, Mom kept me in the house because I didn't have anything to do. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why because you come from a different background and you got this much more money. At the end of the day, I want to ask, do that money make you happy? Like, for the guy that's taking the parks away, do that make you happy? If your kids was in that same situation and you didn't have that money that you had in your pocket, in your bank account, wherever, and you can provide a lot of things for your child, and somebody just come and the best thing your child has is in that apartment, and they can go outside and be with their friends and have fun out there. The best thing that they can have was the park, and somebody just come and take your kid's park away. Like, how would you feel about that? Like, I really want to know, how would you feel about that? I don't get it. Like, and then they see why people move. Like, you have good tenants out there that's on public housing. Yeah, I know you might have some bad tenants that might be bad, doing some bad stuff, but you cannot put a good tenant in the same category as a bad tenant, because you are losing money, like seriously losing legit money, if a good tenant has to move out, and then that good tenant has to go to their housing department and tell them what's going on. Like, why would you take a park, instead of getting the drugs and everything out of that apartment, whatever could be in those apartments? Like, I don't get it. People take good stuff from good apartments. Or let me back that up. People take good stuff from bad apartments. Instead of taking the bad, they taking the good stuff. What are the kids gonna do now? Like, what are they gonna do? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, here I am. I'm a mom of one. I'm a single mom. I work hard. I struggle. But you don't never see Dallas coming through wiping out parks. You don't see that. If anything, they're building community centers to help single moms. They're building community centers for moms like me to drop off their kids, so moms can get the stress off their backs. You know what I mean? Like, go have me mommy time, you know? You see that, and I just never seen such. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm lost. And that article just took a lot for me, because I was thinking about my son, and I was just like, how? Like, why? Like, if I was in that same situation, even in my condo, we don't have a park. You know what I mean? We don't have a park there. We don't have a park for the kids. And in my condo, it's more of like, you know, my elders and like people around my age. And some people have kids, but not a lot of people have kids where I stay at. So that's why I enjoy taking my son to my local park, so that he can get reacquainted with all the kids, so he can know what life is like. You know what I mean? So taking a park doesn't solve anything. Taking away the drugs in the apartments, taking away the prostitution in apartments, taking away the ungodly stuff in apartments, taking away the thieves, the liars, taking away all that in apartments, you know, all that crazy stuff in apartments is the best thing to do, instead of taking away a park. A park. Like, how do y'all feel about that? If somebody's came in your apartments and this is the only thing your kids like love, you know what I mean? Like, love, like you and your kids go to the park, spend time together. That's love. That's love. Your kids and their sisters or oldest siblings go to the park. Love. You know what I mean? Kids go to the park to go play basketball, shoot some hoops, go play with their friends, picnic in the park. Love. And they're taking away the love from your kids. Like, how would you feel if somebody just robbed your kid of their peace, their fun, and love? Like, they robbed these kids of a park. Like, what are they going to do now? Like, I don't understand. And I could say that all day. I don't understand this, but I'm not there. So it is right for me not to understand, because you just can't understand why a human being will take something good away from a little human being. Like, and I understand some people do that because they have teenagers that go into the parks where these little kids are, and that's wrong. That's wrong. But at the end of the day, you cannot stop that. You can only put 1 foot forward. As this man, I will put 1 foot forward and talk to these kids and talk to the teenagers about the little kids and stuff like that. And keeping them in their own little area. Maybe make the teens a youth center. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, baby. Konnichiwa. He's so smart and talented. I love my son. He's Konnichiwa-ing. But yeah, they should make a teen center for them and keep them there and leave the park to the kids. I understand that part. So yeah, but what would you do if somebody came and just took the park away from your kid? Just imagine, like, if y'all was asleep tonight and y'all woke up and your child was like, Mom, I'm gonna go to the park, really excited. I mean, excited, like ecstatic, like she couldn't wait, or he couldn't wait to go to the park, or they couldn't wait to go to the park, and they walk outside the door and it's nothing. And they already done planted the flowers all over the park where it don't even look like it was a park. Like, how would you feel? Like, like me personally, I cried. I'm not gonna lie, I cried because that's like taking away, and I'll consent it, taking away the love. The park is love. When everybody meet up and gather, or they ask you, hey, can you bring this for potluck? We can have a little picnic. That's love, man. Like, so let's talk about the next story, y'all. So the next story. Okay, so I went to Kroger's last week. And yeah, I went to Kroger's last week. Excuse the cover because I'm going to be watching it in just a minute. I got that from thrift store. I don't know if I showed y'all that cover, but it's like a blanket that goes on top of my bed. But anyways, I went to Kroger's. I wanted to pick up a few things. And my mom was telling me about some lady in the Kroger's that we don't normally go to this Kroger's, but I wanted to just stop by there and see what they had on sale and stuff. I found some good stuff. That haul should have been out like yesterday or the day before. I'm not sure. So go ahead and check that my Kroger's haul out. But I went because my mom was telling me about this lady. Like, whenever she goes into this Kroger's, this lady always acts really snobby with her. And my mom's the type of person, she loves everybody. She loves God before she loves anybody or herself. And after she loves God, and she loves everybody, anybody, and herself. That's how she raised us. You know what I mean? Like, you don't overlook God, you know. And to each his own. But she goes in there and she gets her stuff, because mom gets coupons from Kroger's because she shops there a lot. And so she gets like the coupons where you can get stuff for free, eggs and all that stuff. So mom gave me like an oil coupon for some canola oil, and then a coupon for, I think, I don't know, I forget. I think fries. I don't know, y'all. I forgot. But she gave me 2 coupons, and I had went to go buy some stuff. And so, like, me and my mom would help each other out a lot. Like, we do. I love my mom. And so, I remember she was telling me about some lady or whatever. And so, it kind of made me mad because she said the lady act like she's more than anybody, and she works at the self-checkout, and she doesn't want to help. I'm sorry. I love everybody. Even I love my unicorns, okay? But she's black, okay? And I'm black, and nothing wrong with anybody's skin. But she had a certain attitude to where, like, yeah, this is just what my mom was saying. Yeah, like yeah, you gonna respect me because I'm black. But yeah, we are. You and my mom were the same color. Why treat somebody from another color, another race, another ethnic, different from your own race? Okay, so just to sum it all up, she like the Caucasians better she like than she likes black. So and I love everybody, and I'm gonna continue to say that. And my light went dim. Oh, why? Okay, so really quick, cause my battery is dying. That's why my light went low. But I went in there, and so my mom was telling me how she was acting and stuff like that. And I'm just trying to sum it up that she like preferred to like another race, and that's fine. Everybody had their own option, own opinions. They like what they like. Um, so I went in there the other day, which was last week, and I purchased a few things, and then I went to the self checkout. Look, I wasn't looking for nothing. I wasn't looking for no drama. I was looking for no stress, none of that. Remind you, I was feeling sick. That's when I started getting my migraines, and I was just like not having it. So my piece was just to go inside of Kroger's and get what I needed to get, my stuff. And so the lady was like, and it was the same lady. It was the same lady that my mom had spoke of. My mom described her, gave me full description. It was her. And I forgot. Everything would have been cool. I wouldn't need her help, but everything was cool until I forgot to freaking use my coupon. Yeah, my freaking coupon. And I'm the type of person, I don't like to cuss a lot, but you have to make me super mad to make me cuss. And like I said, I was not feeling good. So, and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell y'all what I said, whether it's right, wrong. Kids, hold your ears. Mamas, hold their ears. So I asked her to, could she please, I asked her nicely. I said, ma'am, is there any way you can help me? Because I forgot to put a coupon. This is her. Don't you see me over here helping this other lady? Okay, so I turned around and I turned back around and said, ma'am, I have not disrespected you. All I asked, could you help me place this coupon on there because you work here and that's your job? And if this is not your department, why are you over here talking to people when you could be in your own area doing your own thing and getting paid? And she said, well, I do work over here and you see me talking to her, so can you wait for a minute? I said, no, I cannot wait for a minute. If you bleep and work over here, as I stated, if you bleep and work over here with the F, big F, if you're bleeping working over here, can you please help me? And if you're not working over here, can you please find me some help so that I can get the help that I need and I can bleep and go? So she walked her ASSS, y'all, her ass over there. And I mean, like, she made it seem like did you use food stamps? For one, like I turned around, I said, for one, I'm still being nice to you. And I'm sorry that you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but we're going to get this rewind and we're going to get this straight. And I said, for one, do I look like I'm on food stamps? And if I do have food stamps, you still can help me because what? You're in this area and you still, what? Work here at this establishment. If you're not working in this area, please find somebody that could help me much better with a nicer attitude than you have shown me today. And I'm still being nice, y'all. I'm still being nice. She said, I'm just saying, if you're on food stamps, I cannot do it. I said, for one, I have been on food stamps. For two, you can refund my whole purchase. For three, you can relook this purchase up. For four, you can total it out. And for five, you still can help me if you work in this area. If not, then why are you here? Again, how are you getting paid if you're not in your own area? So I did turn around and asked her, and I asked her nicely. I said, is there anybody that you can call, like your manager? You know? And I'm not being crazy. This is real. This is real life. You have to be tough. Like, as a mom, I was never tough like this. Now I'm real tough, you know, because this is how my mom made me. And I'm not bagging down. So she finally puts her little funky ass code in there. I'm sorry, y'all. She finally puts her funky little ass code up in there. Then she snobbed her ass on over there where she was. And she told a lady of another ethnic. See, that's why I don't F with the big F. That's why I don't F for black people. Oh. So I walked over there. I'm sorry, y'all. Apologies. Everything. So I walked over there and I said, the reason why you don't fucking deal with black people is because black people put in place. I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm to nobody, but she was really, really asking for it. Black people will put you in your fucking place. And that's why you don't like us. And the reason why you don't like us is because you are us. You are a part of us. Your skin ethnic. I wish I was white. Well, I'm sorry, God didn't make you white. Not today, not tomorrow, not next month, not next year, not all of your life. He didn't make you white. You can bleach it, you can scrape it, you can do whatever with it, but you're still black at the end of the day. And I'm sorry, you know what I mean? So I said, whatever funk, whoever did something to you, whatever he did, whatever she did, whatever they did, leave it outside of Kroger's door. And furthermore, you will have a bad ass complaint from me to your boss. You might not have this job tomorrow, so you better pray to God that I don't make it worse than what it is today. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean, I'm going through a lot of things. God bless you. Have a nice day. Got my bags, walked out. That's how you deal with it. And I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I was already in pain myself, but at the end of the day, as a woman, I shouldn't have never came to that level.